doing? I'm Sarah.
Hi.
Nancy, congratulations. You look incredible.
Thank you.
This is obviously my favourite story, Jekyll and Hyde. How does it feel adapting it to the modern era?
Well, it's good. I've been saying to other people that it is a novella. It is a slim volume. It leaves a lot to the imagination.
Yeah.
Things that Jekyll does in Robert Louis Stevenson's story. People's imagination can float, and so when you're doing your own version of it, he has allowed us to go into different places. So I like that. We had open gender casting, and the fact that I am trans and I am playing this. Sorry, I'm just waving to someone who's doesn't see me waving. A friend has just done it. It doesn't matter. The fact that Nina Jekyll and Rachel Hyde happen to be trans, that's not the essence of the story. It just happens to be that. Because that is the way that casting will happen in the future. Like from Will and Grace was, I think, the turning point where Will was gay.
Yeah.
Who cares what was happening in his life? That was what's important. And that is how real life is. Whatever the Tory Party says, whatever Rishi Sunak says, LGBTQ people are here to stay. Trans rights are human rights, women's rights are human rights, end of story. We can all get on, live and let live. So having people represented in casting, no matter what the color of their skin, no matter what their gender identity or sexuality, that is a positive way, and we're trying to encourage the world forward to the 2030s in a positive way. This film is helping that. And it's fun, and it's horror, and it's Hammer as well. Hammer is back, so that's great.
Amazing. I was going to ask, because the novella is famously about repressed masculinity, and there's very rarely any adaptations that include the femininity and the feminine side. How is it bringing that into this story?
Well, I think it's actually about repressed power. And power, as we know from Catherine the Great, as we know from there's been less women who have immense power in their hands, but power is a thing that intrigues, can beguile, people can lose themselves in it, and this is a story of power. Just happens to be a trans character, and these two characters are fighting for control of the body. So the power in that, which used to be seen as masculine, and I would now say is just aggression rather than power, because women can be very powerful. You don't have to be aggressive to be powerful, but you do have to be stoic. You do have to stand up for yourself, as I have done over 40 years since I came out, when people have given me hate in the street. So if Rishi Sunak and the Tory Party want to fight their wars, they can go and fight them. I'm just here and saying hello and doing creative work.
Absolutely, because you brought up a really good point, because I feel like modern era now on horror is all a good exploration about feminine rage, because we can finally express it on in our horror.
Do you feel it's a good thing?
Oh, a great thing.
Well, yes, I think if people are angry and in a good way against, get angry against the right wing, I think we should have righteous anger against that. We need, because these people keep stirring up hate. So in stories, aggression coming out, anger, it'll go to whatever place it goes to in the story. But in real life, we need to try and behave ourselves in a certain way. But sometimes we get really pissed off, usually about the right wing. Most people in the world get angry about the right wing, who keep stirring up hate. What else can they stir up to divide and separate and try and conquer? But, we are trying to head forward to the 2030s with a positive spirit. So long live everyone who has a positive heart.
Absolutely, I agree. And what is it working with Joe Stephenson on this project as well?
Well, Joe, his confidence is there. He's just started the line talking. He has his own confidence of doing this. He knows he can do great directing. He gets a great team of people around him. And he asked me to do it. I was very happy to do it. So he let me go play. I was happy to play.
Amazing. And final question, working with Hammer on this production as well. Hammer's a legacy of horror.
Well, it's a nice meeting of Hammer. Hammer sort of came in while we were filming. It was actually when I was going completely full Rachel, and there were people from Hammer were turning up on the set, and I thought, this is the first thing you're going to see. So, it's great. Hammer's got a great legacy, and sometimes it's kind of campy, but Ollie Reed started off in doing Hammer films, and there's been times when I felt very Oliver Reed in my trajectories as well. But it's great to have Hammer back.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!